Yeah.
All right, I'll hit start. It says I'm... Oh, jeez, that went quicker than I expected. Fantastic. Clearing throat, as it says live. That is, thank you, the epitome of a professional introduction to a stream.
You're a professional YouTuber, Omegon.
Yes, that's right. I'm not a professional booby streamer like yourself. So
I am... Well, am I, though?
Well, you stream more than I have ever done.
Well...
I might be catching up on the Twitch side.
It's also the Twitch thing today, isn't it? The thing.
Twitch thing?
Yeah, 2020 Twitch thing.
2020?
Yeah, they sent emails out to all the Twitch streamers, and they were like, "Well done for 2020, bro." Yeah, it was the Twitch 2020 recap. It was trending on Twitter earlier. It's stopped now.
I did not know this. I am
They
unsure.
sent me my analytics, and I have no idea if they're good.
Yeah, I don't want to look at those. I think they might make me cry. Anyway, I guess ignoring all that, welcome everyone to my main channel. I don't stream here often, but in keeping with the semi-theme, I've decided to re-invite this miscreant, you know as his name says on the screen there, Irate Alex. Say hello, Irate Alex.
Hello, Irate Alex.
I'm so glad you play along. That's just fantastic. How is Irate Alex?
Okay. A professional titty streamer, remember? Come on.
Hi, I'm sorry, I forgot your title. How are you today?
I am wonderful, thank you, Omegon. And a very happy birthday.
Thank you, and to everyone in the chat who has wished me happy birthday, it's very kind of you. And yes, I'm a boomer, Karina. Thank you very much.
What did you do? Other than breaking OBS?
I'm just a boomer, just me boomering around, just doing my usual boomer thing.
Oh, okay. That's fair. You are old.
I'm actually. In fairness, I genuinely don't feel old. But the number is a lot further along than I'd expected.
You are 5 years away from 40.
Yes, but I hope a lot changes. No, I don't hope a lot changes in that time. I'm quite happy to carry on the way things. Well, not. Okay, perhaps there are a few things I'd like to change. Let's start with the obvious one. So, how's lockdowns affecting you?
Me?
Yes.
We don't need to go into that,
mate. Would you like to ask me the same question?
Same question to you, Meggie.
Thank you. I miss working. I mean, you can relate, I know, but different reasons, obviously. I miss.
We're going to go there, are we?
Not quite there. I miss going. I miss going to the gym. I miss being more proactive because with these lockdowns, I can't be, and that's really, really frustrating. Thank you, Moistski. Okay, Boomer. Thanks for that. Why has it come up twice though? Okay, that on my side, I have 2 donation alerts above the chat. For one, okay. Thanks. Or maybe that's just my end. Who knows? Thank you for that. It's very generous of you. And to the person who donated before the stream, I don't know who you are, but thank you very much. Not sure who you are, but I'm very grateful regardless. Because of the lockdowns, I'm not able to be as proactive, and that's the one thing that annoys me because I like to be active, or I just start to, I don't know, just eat. I don't get like fatter, massive. I'm just fat. Let's go with that.
You got them thighs.
I do have big legs, but because it's my birthday, I took a day off. I guess I'll tomorrow go for a massive bike ride, but the lockdowns are just not helpful. They've impacted a few people close to me, people who, for example, were pregnant and were unable to have their partner by their side when things didn't go to plan. Thank you, Trevor, for that sticker and that generous donation. That's very kind of you, Trev. Hope you're well.
Why did you say the name twice?
What, Trev?
Yeah, Trevor.
Because I'm a boomer and I like the name Trevor.
Okay.
Mostly a boomer.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are old. Yeah.
I am. Oh, thank you. You're not far behind me, are you?
I ain't telling you how old I am if you don't know.
My big gone clock fox repellent spray.
You are 3 years my senior, nearly.
Am I 3 years? 3 years. Okay.
Roughly. I turned 33 in March.
Really?
But
Thank you,
we don't
Otaka
talk about that.
Gamajulis. It's very kind of you as well. Very generous. I think.
Well, if it's any consolation, mate, I have an exceedingly huge amount of white hairs these days. So.
Do you? Well, better to be like grey than bald or something.
It's not grey, it's white!
That's all right. You can colour it in with a pencil. And thank you, Steel Cowboy. Is that you, Spartan? It's very generous of you. Thank you. I think.
I have to sing to you, you know that, right?
You can do it later. Actually, weirdly, so I've always and thank you, Mel Clump, as well. Thank you. It's very generous. I think the one thing I'm mildly surprised by is that this year, I think because I don't normally celebrate it, it doesn't. Last couple of years, it's changed a little, and this year I got copious amounts of alcohol. From 2 bottles of whiskey, a bottle of chili vodka, and a rather nice bottle of spiced rum that I didn't think I would like, but is quite pleasant. I was also given gnomes, because reasons.
You're a collector of doohickeys and scrins and flip-flops, aren't you?
No. I started a gnome thing on my server, and it bled into real life, so I've been given more gnomes. Because reasons.
Can we send Omegon more gnomes? Is it possible to do that?
You probably could. Good luck with it, though. I have a few too many. I had to box some up because my nieces kept on. They'd come into my room and they even took the one I got today. One of the 2 I got today. They'd look at me, hold it, and then look at me again, and then just drop it. And I'm like, "Do you want it to shatter?" Like, no, totally not. You liars. Ragamuffin, thank you for that incredibly generous donation. That's very kind of you. Ragamuffin.
Ragamuffin.
It's quite a name.
You're a bit of a ragamuffin.
I'm more of a codger these days, actually, I think. Not quite middle-aged, of course. I think isn't middle-aged 50 now these days?
I don't know, but when you do become middle-aged, you buy a Harley Davidson. That's all I know.
I don't think I'll... It's just... and Alex is old enough to be my dad. Send message. Polcheski in the chat.
See, to me, that just sounds like an offer. Like his sexual offer. You know what I mean?
You've got a point. So I guess the question now is, Polcheski, do you want Alex to be your daddy? And Melcomp, thank you for the $5 donation. Happy birthday, you younger pishnapper. And thanks, Ash. That's been very generous of you. Awkwardness intensifies. I guess,
it's
okay,
not
so...
my fault if all these online thirsty bitches have daddy issues.
Ash is a friend of mine, but okay. Oh, you mean the guy Polcheski, the one who wants you?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay.
The one that wants me.
Yeah. Let's go with that. Thank you, Eliza. Thank you, everyone, by the way. It's very kind of you. And thank you, Necrosoul. Happy birthday. We all know that what turning 35 means. 1 year closer to the end. Always the optimist, I see. Jesus.
Was
all
that
right.
Necro?
Yeah, it was Necro, yeah.
He usually sends death memes to people on their birthdays.
How appropriate. I got Arcata sent me a video that he's had on his channel for a couple of years.
I cast thee away with
and the video is just him singing about birthdays, and it's always oh geez, that one's for you, I think, in the chat.
Oh, shall I read it? Thank you very much, Polcheski, for the $2.99. Thank you for choosing to support one of your favorite content creators. We always appreciate people like yourself. Now, Alex can and always will be daddy. You're goddamn right, Polcheski. You better start addressing me like that from now on.
Right. So, I guess I have a few questions lined up. I did bother to put in like 2 seconds of research. I figured we could briefly talk about politics because the UK's...
We have to.
Briefly. What do you think about it right now in the UK? Not the US. I'm not touching the US.
No, I think it would probably be prudent for us to stay clear of US politics.
I agree.
As unavoidable as that has fucking been.
Yeah.
Honestly, mate, you know how I used to cover Brexit so much? People changed the name of my show Brexit with Bear to Brexit with Bear.
Really?
I actually lost complete sight of what happened with Brexit. I only knew what happened with Brexit because of you.
Oh, really? I got so bored of it. And Agni, thank you for the £5 donation. Many happy returns. Keep up the smooth voice, sarcasm, you funky. Thank you.
Tentacle creature. Funky tentacle creature is what she said.
That makes me sound like I smell.
You have to read it. It's a super chat. You have to read it.
You funky tentacle creature. Thank you very much.
He has to read your donations.
I will go and have a shower after the stream. Thank you, Gem, in the
he's
chat.
Smelly and he's thick.
Yeah, them thick thighs from sitting on a dining room chair for the last 2 weeks. I am, yeah. So
I don't want to touch American politics.
No, you won't. No, UK's kind of interesting, right? Because it's really fascinating to me just how utterly shite the UK government is handling this.
You know what else I've noticed about British politics?
What's that?
Our politicians are fucking ugly, aren't they?
I think they don't. From a young, I mean, so you have this thing with, and this this isn't a shot at Americans as a whole, but a lot of people. Oh, hang on. Lord Crispo, thank you for the £10 donation. Thank you for also calling me a boomer. Huh. Thank you. Like from a younger age, Americans they put a lot more time into the aesthetic of appearance. Very straight up. It's like a corporate America and corporate England aren't the same thing. They don't look anyway. They're very much like the white teeth, especially. I mean, it's alright to have white teeth if they're healthy teeth and not veneers.
Yeah. If you look at the Discord call, this is a good example of a British politician. I don't know if you want to stick that up on the stream.
Is that Chris Whitty? He's the doctor, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the one who usually talks after Boris gives his.
All right, I'll get
I was watching Boris's brief earlier, and I was looking at him, and I was thinking, "Fucking hell, you're an ugly bastard, aren't you?" I bet he's got a big willy though.
Jesus.
Like, I bet he's packing. You know what I mean?
I couldn't say. So this is Mickey. Thank you for the £3 donation. Yeah, I'm not reading that. It's very kind of you.
No, you have to read it.
Have a good one, sir. Meggy Weggy Doodah. That's Chris Whitty. He's not a politician, but he kind of looks like one, to be honest.
Well, he looks like a British.
I think the best one you could have gone with is Michael Fabricant, the guy with the toupee. Dem Thirsty Girls. Happy birthday, senpai.
It's your chance to make the old man suffer, guys. So whatever he donates to you, he has to read. So send him horrible stuff, you know? Send him your thirstiest messages, especially.
I don't care. You're paying me. I don't really give a shit. It's such a horrible thing to make me read. Oh. Yeah, okay, so there's like this cliche appearance thing, and so the way that current money take it, senpai. Thank you, Leona, for the $2 donation. That's very kind of you. And Ella, thank you for the $9.99. Happy birthday, Schmeggles. I heart you. Lol.
You shouldn't have read hers, though. Ella's the exception.
Well, I haven't finished it, so you're all right.
Oh, yeah, good, that's fine.
All right. Thank you, by the way, for your money. I will take it. George Soros says thank you. I think I got that idea from Skog. It just seemed appropriate. Oh.
British politics, I mean, I haven't been able to keep my finger on the pulse because I just haven't given a shit for most of 2020. But with this lockdown stuff, the COVID thing, with Boris playing fucking whack-a-mole with by fucking county, and it's been a fucking mess.
It's horrible because he's always acted after Starmer has told him to do something. Starmer being the leader of the opposition, and that to me it makes him look less like a leader and more of a follower. Add to that that Boris is also he's ignoring most advice, but I get why. But at the same time, when he is finally acting on the advice, it's long after, and it's quite frustrating because I think he's funny. But it's hard to find him funny when many of us are kind of being screwed over here. And obviously we're not going to talk about your issues, but there are plenty of them. I'm mostly just affected because of work and a lack of gym. I like the gym, okay?
Yeah. And I'm hit because treatment.
Yes, actually that's another thing that's really bugging me is that there are people I know who Okay, I'm going to... So, there's a friend of my older sister's. She was pregnant.
Yeah.
34 weeks. But sadly, things didn't go to plan. She was meant to have this tomorrow, but they've instead pushed it back a couple days. And that to me, because of COVID, that's the exact reason they gave. And I felt so... Hang on. We're so happy you were hatched, Senpai.
I cast you away with my big
You sound like you're in pain every time you read it, and that makes me happy.
I hope it helps you masturbate. The more serious subject, though, it's really upsetting when people are made, especially in that is horrible. But people are being made to go through all this. That's, by the way, Ash. This is a different person.
I cast you away
Crispo,
with my big gong
happy
clock
birthday,
for
Schmegel
repellent
Senpai.
spray.
Looking forward to the tentacle pics later.
You want to tell me something, Omegon?
I have no earthly idea what he's talking about, but if I drink enough rum, everyone's getting a dick pic.
You heard it here first, folks.
To me, with the way the health service is currently operating, I find it incredibly useless. I mean, it's never been that great. I mean, we champion this all the time, don't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I mean, I don't.
No, you have no reason to now. You've gone through enough of it. Oh, hang on.
Yeah. I've got a lot more. To go
Sweet
through
Black
as well.
Swan, thank you for the 736. A blessed birthday to you, Omegon. Wishing you many more bleed purple. Thank you very much for the not at all remotely cringy comment. Keep those ones coming. I appreciate those more. Thank you for the generosity. It's very kind of you all. Ugh.
A blessed birthday to you.
Yes, it's very nice, very sweet. Perhaps I won't drink much tonight, actually. It's probably best for the sake of it. I think NHS has failed fundamentally on its core principle, all because of panic.
I don't blame the NHS itself as much as I want to.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Lulubell, potatoes. Thank you. Very generous of you. You are right not to blame the NHS. They are acting under guidance. That guidance, to me, is faulty because it means then contradicting their core principles. And I know far too many people who are negatively impacted. And I don't accept that as a as valid.
I cast you away with
Hang on.
my big gong
The
Meg's
thing is-
triples. Meggy Weggy, get ready for me to bend you over my knee to give you birthday spankings. Ooh, make that blue butt red.
You're
And thank you, Leona, for the £2 donation. Senpai, I'm just being kind. Hail, I might put you on the list with Ella.
I have my personal beef, but that is primarily with specific departments that myself, and my family members have had.
Yeah.
For doing what they've managed to do to me and my family members. And you have a super chat there.
Oh, thank you, Kate. Happy birthday. Thank you for the Moistski reads. Thank you. I am going to be working on another recording over the weekend for it. So hopefully there'll be some new content nearer the end of the month. I'm just waiting for art, which is always going to be quite tricky. And V the Vendetta, oh, won't notice me, Senpai. Let those boomer tentacle plunder the deeper fathoms of my heart.
I appreciate you, Villa. Thank you.
I mean, this is mutually beneficial. My awkwardness is making my face actually go quite warm, and I benefit, I guess, more monetarily. So it's not all bad, right?
Yeah, well,
right.
None of it's bad. It's hilarious to me, anyway. I'll be able to masturbate over it later.
I'm so glad I can help you.
But I've had my personal beefs with the NHS and stuff, and I've kept my eye on the NHS as a political fucking football. But therein lies the problem. It's been used as a political football, and it's been degraded, sold off in various pieces, and filled to the brim for the fucking middle management. There's an awful lot of bureaucracy. Yeah. And just when it was at the fucking... It wasn't in a good way before COVID.
No.
It really wasn't. And now, when COVID comes along, it's no surprise to me that it went straight up. Like, the fact that they added, the 21-day fucking, notice to collapse, like a 5 minutes to midnight thing, to the NHS
Yeah.
was astounding to me, but also simultaneously not fucking surprising.
Stop. Lissa Leo, happy birthday, Omegon. Have a drink on me. Thank you very much. And Joe, you should know better. All hail Tentacle Senpai Daddy. She's one of my bloody server mods.
I cast you away.
Cristo.
with my big gun.
Notice me Senpai Meg. I want Waffle to get all the huggy wuggies this weekend.
The more pain you cause him, the bigger my penis gets, guys. So
I don't know if you want this. You don't want
You do.
that.
you do want it.
Should we perhaps change subject?
Um,
The landscape of
want.
content creation, perhaps,
oh,
because you have been making videos.
Well, I mean, I made one just
Hey,
to fucking
hey.
bow. Yeah,
You made one. That's not bad.
I have an idea for a second video
What's your idea?
because I'd like to get away from the lolcow stuff. You know.
You're always going to struggle, I guess, because I mean, I can understand. I sit there and watch some of the content from time to time, and I will admit there is a pull, and I get it because it's. But then I understand at the same time there's a limitation to how much I'm willing to listen to. It's why I, like with Amber and Chantal, I only did one video on them.
Followed by- and then another.
Well, no, I did them at the end of the year solely. Oh, hang on. So much thirst, Senpai. Notice me, Senpai. Thank you, Mr. Will Guitar. Thank you for the £5 donation. Happy with this. Hope you have a lovely. Lovely. Is that lovely? No, my mouse is over the O. Lovely day. I think I got that right. ISO Cube-tastic. And Leona, you're on the list. You and Ella can be happy together. How dare you? So yeah, I mean, I did one video at the end of the year because I thought one did New Year's resolution, and I was like, she didn't keep a single one. This is fantastic. It's hilarious. Maybe I'll do that once a year. It's easier to summarize failings, if that makes sense. Although I will admit, I never actually. The Amber one wasn't going to happen originally because of the cancer diagnosis. And by the way, I will read it. Senpai Daddy, we need your buttery velvet voice. Thank you for the $2 donation. That's very
Listen to the
generous.
pain in his voice, guys. It's amazing. I've got a half chubby here.
Yeah.
That's what you get for battering my prostate all those times,
Yeah.
Mr.
Well,
Omegon.
I did my part for the Lord. So I mean, I can understand why people struggle, though. Oh, okay, hang on. Crispo, I'm glad that giving Senpai Meg money makes you hard, Alex. It's a great 2-for-1 deal. Lord Crispo, thank you. Crispo,
It's a bargain.
I sense a name change in your future.
I
So-
do that to light Discord as well. I have name change days.
Ladies, you know what to do to him. So, with the lolcows, I can understand wanting to move away, but it's hard. Like Shani, for example. I've never done a video on her, but she's such a terrible person.
Yeah, she really.
I mean, there are some others like that. I mentioned Zeus, Nuka Zeus, is that it?
Yeah, Nuka Zeus.
Yeah.
The guy who's transracial.
Right. It's just, no. There are others that are cropping up, though, that are, you must suffer for your art, Senpai, and the money. Please caress us with your dulcet velvet tones. Those are my two main server mods, everyone. See what they're
You
doing?
notice that he can't read one of these without like audibly cringing and like keep going, and by the end of the stream I would have cummed at least twice.
Fantastic thing here is I know how to make both of them uncomfortable in a VC, and I can do it. And I'm going to get them back, and they fucking know it. They know they will suffer. They will suffer. Oh, never mind. Oh dear. So I mean, what would you like to try and? I mean, you're a variety person. You always have been.
Oh, absolutely.
What do you? We is good mods. Yes, you are. What is like tickling your fancy, if anything at all?
Well, as you know, I've always been a variety person. I think I've proven that I'm more than capable of covering fucking anything.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to. I had a chat with my Discord about this for a long time, and I came to the conclusion that
£3 donation from Mickey. Hearing Senpai read these chats just proves he's really SCP-266666 or 2662. You're suffering him. Shut the fuck up.
read it.
Your suffering amuses me.
Good. good.
Uh,
This is what you get for that time I gave you a wrench and you started banning everybody.
hang on, another one. Steve, happy birthday. I hope this makes your for the £100 donation. Thank you, Steve.
Nice. That's very nice.
Can we end the stream? I just thought Dronko didn't end the stream now. Oh. Okay, so for those who don't know, Drunken Uncle, did he just open a stream, start it, got a massive donation, and just ended the stream?
There was that one time when he was streaming and he didn't know he was streaming.
I know that when he tried to, air quotes, officially have his first stream, I was there with Peach Bailey, and he just fucked it from the start. He didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah,
It was-
he's gotten a lot better.
Oh, hang
at
on.
it,
Um,
thankfully.
Coach donated £3. No pain, no gain. Senpai.
Keep it coming, guys.
Thank you,
More
Leona, for the
cricket,
$2 donation. Q awkward. Senpai.
If somebody could please write in one of these donations a very, very short erotica that involves Omegon and Shani, you would forever have my...
Who the fuck is Shani?
Who the fuck is Shani?
Ella, thank you for the $4.99. According to Alex, I can't read that. I'm sorry.
Your turn. Well, I mean, I'll read it. Your turn still. I don't know what it means. It's coming from Ella, so you know it's
Could mean,
Ella, isn't it?
could mean anything. I don't know. I just,
Could be a whole host of different things.
yeah.
Could be sexual for a wee fucking years. But no,
No.
what I'd like to try and do is
Oh,
take
hang
the
on.
thing that I most enjoyed about the
Crispo,
Doggy Star videos.
I'm so glad you are serenading us with your buttery smooth voice, Daddy Meg. Thank you for the
Daddy
£2
Meg.
donation.
Right, just let me finish that.
Finish your sentence.
Because I've been trying to finish that sentence for like 10 minutes now. I'm going to try and take the best thing that I enjoyed about doing the DocuStar videos and doing that for now.
That's cool. One thing I really, so people might know this, I really, thank you Sammy Head for the $5 donation. Happy birthday. It's very kind of you. I thoroughly love doing Halls of Injustice. So I have a few things to improve it as time goes by now. So an artist reached out to me on Twitch yesterday and said that they had an idea for me. Raven Madley, thank you for the $2 donation. And one more thing, Macbeth. Yes.
I cast you away
Oh,
with my
thank you.
big
Yes.
gun
So
cloth
I have
fox
to wait for that to
repellent
finish. It's an
spray.
audio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jackie. Hi, Jackie. I am doing very well, thank you. Thank you for the $20 donation. It's very generous of you. They reached out to me and I looked at the email and they had done a sketch of an ISO cube. Now, I'd mentioned in the captain's log that I was considering turning them all into Lego block cells. Someone had made one, a sketch for me, and said, if you'd like to commission, I could turn this into something that matches your own work. And they showed me their portfolio. I went through it and I'm like, make it so. Because the
Very nice.
sketch is promising. It has a lot of potential. I could DM it to you. I don't want to show it on stream because I don't want to spoil it. But their portfolio...
Villa, really quick, Villa, if you want to write that erotica, make sure it's short. I'll read it to him.
hang on.
In my dulcet tones. Just
So,
to make
hang
it
on.
extremely
Theatre Wench Ginger. There was once a squid called Omegon, whose cringe gave Alex a hard-on. They both hated Shani for her terrible...
Terrible Fanny. The end.
Thank you, Teddy. I have been playing...
Hey, Teddy.
I've been playing the Tentacle Seducer pedal clone you made for me and sent me. And I will admit, he made me two. One, the very first time, he sent me some parcels of guitar pedals he cloned. Beautiful pedals. All tentacle inspired.
I cast you away with my
And
big gun
it's,
cloth fox
no lie,
repellent
they sound so
spray.
different. It's amazing. Because they're based on Steel Panther's Pussy Melter. And for Christmas, I got another Steel Panther pedal, an official butthole burner. Thank you, Leona, as well. You are the best senpai daddy ever.
There we go.
But yes, I've been enjoying that pedal with my beautiful bright pink Strat. Yes, I have a
Why
bright...
do you get so uncomfortable with things like this?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand it. I have been far worse in the past when Steve, once, I think he donated about £300-400 during a stream, which was enough to buy me I could buy a steering wheel for my truck streams. And I was not exactly in a very happy mood at the time, So I was awkward and miserable. It was like a combination. Is anyone else hates hearing their voice when it's played? Yeah, I
No,
do too.
I
But
love
Skog,
I love
but
my voice.
Skog, it's your donation alert. It's the Begone Clot Thought Repellent Spray donation. Yeah, I had him record that on Ash's. I think it was Ash's stream for a fight. I donated some money and got him to read it out, and he did. And he added the "yeah" at the end, which was just fantastic.
Yeah, fucking weirdos.
Hang on. Moistski, I'm trying so hard to send a message that'll completely humiliate Meg on stream, and it's not sending. Is YouTube being a thought, or is calamari blocked?
Did you block the word calamari from your channel?
No, I did not. Mickey, religious groups generated by SCP usually focus on the attempted to break into its containment unit in order to perform various rituals that are violent and or sexual in nature. I read that on Director Arcta's YouTube channel, I believe, then, because I remember it.
SCP-2662.
Yeah, Mr.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, Mr. Will Guitar,
Catapult.
who is Shani, and anyone entitled to her company, asking for a friend. Name starts with O and ends with Omegon. How can we hear your guitar work? Sadly, with all my nieces in bed, I can't play it this time. I genuinely can't, because it would wake them up. I can't even use a smaller system because it's just the house is too small, and yeah, sorry. Perhaps at the end of the year when we have something happening near the end of the year that will change that and give me a lot more space. And thank you for being here, Ella. I'm very grateful, and thank you for the generous donations. That's very kind of you.
Bye! You're not married to Lord Bear. Stop it.
What the fuck?
Go and look at her Twitter profile, dude. Go
Oh,
and look. Go and
right.
fucking look. She's the best, that woman is. I swear to
God,
Christ.
it's gonna-
And yeah, Villa, if you write the erotica, I will read it.
Crispo, so seeing how it's Meg's birthday, it's Alex's turn to batter Meg's prostate. Just so that Daddy Meg don't have to do all the work for once, he needs to rest once every 10 years, the lazy bastard. My stream is also red. How have you gone red all of a sudden? I don't know.
It had a bit of buffering. It's stopped now.
Sorry,
Stopped.
everyone. I do apologise. Mrs. Oh, wow. Right, yeah, well.
It started again.
Yeah, closing.
What's your bit rate set to?
It's probably just all these tabs. Oh, I know why. Steam decided to start updating things. It's alright, I'll just close.
I'm alright, thank you very much, Teddy. I'm glad to see you here, mate. I hope you're well.
I do apologise.
Better for seeing you.
Better for seeing him. Oh dear. Nice, stream
Why?
is still
What?
red. That's interesting.
You got a problem with me being polite?
I do apologise, people, if the stream is buffering at all. I have only minimal things running. I don't know why it's suddenly...
Stay away with my big gun.
Yeah, you know what, Ella?
Repellent spray.
Oh, Senpai Daddy Meggy Weggy, you are amazing. I'm ill now. Ugh. Well, that'll teach you, won't it? Okay, apparently my internet is dying at the moment. My upload and download is not good.
Well, what's your bitrate set to?
My bitrate on the stream is really low, oddly enough. I'll check it.
On
It's,
OBS, what is it?
1500. I have it low. I'll put it at 1000. Screw it.
Yeah, you kind of need it higher for data to be transferred through, mate.
Oh, I need it higher, do I? It's gone green. It's gone green again. We'll just...
Yeah,
we'll give it...
Kind of needs to be higher.
Yeah, I know it needs to be higher. It does... It's a weird... It's really strange. I don't know why... It does.
Otherwise,
hang on.
data.
Meg's waifu. Rara 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 nuzzles. I'm a Meggy Weggy and it's my birthday, worthy and moist naughty senpai. You're all welcome. I have to read those really fast. I really hate you all. And George Soros says thank you.
Sorry to hear about the missus, Teddy. Sorry to hear about it. I hope she gets better soon.
Oh yeah, I hope she gets well soon, mate. Where were we, by the way? We were talking about content. So, I mentioned I sent you a DM of a sketch of a Lego cell that will match my avatar's backgrounds sets in artistic style, which means I could then have that in my videos instead and literally use that for us as a kind of makeshift set to introduce a prisoner to go into it.
I like it.
Yeah.
You know, I quite enjoyed covering the true crime stuff. Just everything that I covered got fucking demonetized.
Yeah.
Everything.
So during Christmas, I managed to luck out and got 2 Halls of Injustice videos monetized. Only 2, right? And it was only because they were fraud and drug running that I changed to Haribo muling. The only way I could get around it was by referencing cocaine as I don't know, sherbet. And
See, what a lot of people won't realise, and Megan and I are talking shop at the moment, but in order to get around being demonetized, we do have to fuck with our titles, which isn't a good thing when this is a website. And in order to get eyes on your shit, you need to use search engine optimization, SEO for short. So optimizing your titles and things like that, it's a bit fucking hard when everything is a red fucking flag to that goddamn bot.
yeah.
It's the reason why I don't cover true crime anymore, and that's a shame because I fucking love.
There are some bangers. There's one I would have thought you'd want to be over. Mayreed Philpott, the one who burnt her house down with the kids inside. And she got let out early recently.
I remember, yeah. That was actually mentioned to me.
Yeah. I've been saving sources for that, and I'm like, oh, hang on.
See, I would have been on that like a tramp on chips.
Uwu donated £3. Omegon, will you be my samp? No.
Well, it couldn't be more clear.
Why do you hate me so much?
They don't hate you. It's just that you have the same kind of relationship that I do with my subscribers. Like, I enjoy making them suffer.
Yeah.
But they also enjoy like returning that back to me. But the thing is with me, is I have an extremely high tolerance for bollocks.
The thing is, I'm really nice to them in my streams normally. It's like, this feels like it's their one day of the year where they all get to unite. All currently 114 people, according to my little thing
They
here.
are being nice.
Right?
Giving you money.
And you're giving me your money, which is really lovely. And I'm getting, hang on. Lulu Bell, he might be old, he might be a boomer, but no worries about that. He has a good sense of humour. No, wait, he doesn't. Oof, awkward. Thank you, Lulu Bell. It's the one time of year where you can be incredibly generous, which obviously I'm eternally grateful for, but you can't help but be a massive tosser to me. Thank you. I'm
This is
so
why
grateful.
you should be more of a dick. Be more of a dick to your own subscribers. It's therapeutic.
I don't know.
They love it anyway. They're only fucking animals.
I'm still trying to get to that silver play button. I'll wait till I cross the line and there's no risk of falling back before I start doing that. Right?
Yes, I'm sure that's the sole reason why I keep getting stuck. Because I keep referring to my subscribers as animals.
More than likely, you know. It's possible. Can't prove it, but you never know.
Well, yeah, there is that. I was going to subscribe to Irate Alex, but I had to unsubscribe because you called me an animal.
I thought you called them bigots.
No, I used to call them bigots when I was Irate Bear.
Oh, really?
I call them the broken toys now, right?
Oh, really?
So it's on my merch, iratealex.live.
Check it out.
Gotta love
Check it
that.
out. Check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, the thing, exactly. Alex understands us. See?
You can link it in the
See,
chat, by the way.
I don't want to. Can't be bothered.
All right, fair enough.
2020 has slowly turned me into you.
I cast you
hang on.
away
The amount
with
of
my
shit
big
that I've
arm.
Hang on.
With
Just breaking my usual
spray.
silence to say happy birthday. Khan Arena, thank you very much for the £5 donation. Leona, Abuser, Senpai, Tentacle Daddy. Not while I'm on air. I will do that to you in the post-show.
After the show.
There will be words. Right. 2020, 2021, 2 years. There are a number of people who don't like this idea of simply going from one year to another and it suddenly resetting a number of things, or liking to believe that with a change of the year, something could improve. Like, I guess if you
No, I
live
know
long
what you
enough-
mean. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean. Because we all got into that kind of mindset. We were like, fuck 2020! 2021 will be better! No, it wasn't. And it was
Well,
like,
it was, but we were in lockdown, and when we thought it might be, then January 6th came around and we saw what happened on Capitol Hill, and we're like, oh, 2021 just said, hold my beer. That's interesting. That was Shadow Loaf knows. Oh, Joe first. Please, more please, Senpai. We love tear abuse. Yeah. Shadow Loaf knows, as the ancient Chinese proverb goes, be the deck you want to suck in life. Also, good evening, your moistness. Thank you, the Shadow Loaf knows. Leona, promises. Did you get any sci-fi merch for your birthday, Lloyd? No, I got a bottle of Buna Haben from my dear friend David. And I got some Blood Bowl, troll Blood Bowl miniature, and a gnome from my friend Skoganash. My dad gave me a gnome, 2 gnomes, but holding arms because they're a couple, with a solar light linked to a phone and taking a selfie together. I got some Bailey's chocolates, and I don't like Bailey's. Hobgoblin beer gift set with glass and ruby beer. Glenfiddich 12 lambs, spiced rum, instant regret chili vodka, and a 4 selection of mini rums, 3 of which I've never heard of. I have been, by definition, and by the definition of this stream as well, utterly spoiled. And thank you to all of you for that, because, yeah, that meant the world to me. I genuinely... I've got... My desk is covered in cards. I don't normally... Maybe I probably shouldn't have... I'm quite uncomfortable when it comes to gifts and all that. I don't open them. I don't... and thank you, Keely World, for the $13.99. It's very kind of you. I don't usually... But I did mention it a couple times last year, and... Uwu for Danny Meg, Uwu for Senpai. Omegon, he is the cutest girl in all the land, especially when the prostate's been battered. We all love the abuse you're trying to give us, but you could start introducing toys when you do it. Yeah. Thank you for the £2 donation, Uwu for Daddy Meg. Yeah. I know I mentioned it a couple times last year, and my sisters this year. Yeah. Even my dad came over with a gift. I thought he'd forget, to be honest. So I was kind of... I do have a Mind Flayer, Naphtali Watson. My friend Joe has it, I believe, at the moment. It's a Mind Flayer Pop. I do have some Cthulhu-inspired statues and other knickknacks related above my desk, which I'm eternally grateful to have. Bad husbanding, Dave, yes. He should be ashamed of himself.
I need to go for a wee, but I
Daddy
thought I'd
Alex.
give you a
I can't wait to
read.
batter your prostate, Omegon. Thank you for that.
Read it. Oh, is that what I put?
Yeah.
I just
Smiley
okay, happy
face.
birthday.
Yeah.
I need to go toilet.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
back in a
you
sec.
go do your thing. One of those things I know a lot of people... Yeah, we put the year on a pedestal and we thought, change of the year, things change. When in reality, obviously it doesn't. It's just, it is... Oh, hang on. Deep Thirst, that's right, Senpai. You work your power over us. Yeah. Thank you for the £2 donation. When I go through PayPal and see the names, if I see who I think I see, you're all getting absolutely beasted. I'm going to turn into a Provo Sergeant. You're getting beasted. But I remember Random Cam. How I sound so young. I don't know, Khaleesi. I really don't. I think I don't know why I sound so young by comparison to age or how I look, perhaps. Dr. Random Cam mentioned that a lot of people do put years on a pedestal, and I guess many of us, it's quite intoxicating, right? You see it as an opportunity to reset, and it never quite worked out. And this year is already being written off by many people, which I find to be quite amusing, really. My focus, obviously, is just to keep trying and keep working, because I don't want to be dragged down by what is inherently a negative mood in most areas quite right now. And that's the best way to go about it, especially when this is my job until I'm able to start doing my away from computer work again, which I hope I do, because I really like cleaning. It's quite a simple job. Leona, we're all in your thrall. Senpai, Tentacle Daddy, thank you. Polcheski, Snuggly Wuggly, Calamari, Ooby Wooby, Meggy Weggy, need a smoochie. Alex can read that when he gets back.
I'm back now.
Read it.
Read what? What am I reading?
Polcheski.
Oh, the Polcheski.
Go on.
No, you have to read it.
I already have. That's why I thought you should read it as well.
Oh, Snuggly Wuggly, Calamari, Ooby Wooby, Heart, Meggy Weggy, need a smoochie on his face.
Yeah, thank you. Zoidberg whooping.
Mr. Omegon, you have to stop reading donations because I have an erotica to read to you. Is that okay?
Of course you do.
Okay. This is from your boy, Villa Vendetta, who's actually a lady. Ever since she arrived and underwent decontamination, her naked body was all he could think of. He dreamed of her nightly, wrapping her huge, sagging breasts around his hard dick multiple times to walk it. licking deep within her fat folds, lapping up the cheese sweat, sucking on her warts. He wondered how long he'd have to chisel the crust of filth from her pussy before he could try and dive inside, and if he could just lick it away instead. And that's from your girl, Villa. Vendetta, thank you very much for that.
Ban her from the chat. Mr. Crosshaven, happy birthday. With net censorship now at its worst, I'm creating an archive on a vast range of topics that will probably get yeeted soon from YouTube. May I download your content to the archive just in case the worst happens? As long as it's not being uploaded anywhere without my explicit consent. I don't take issue with people downloading it. Generally, don't care, as long as you're not re-uploading it. That sounds really weird. I think it's more of a... And yes, that was quite something.
Was you turned on by that?
I was drinking Bunnahabhain from the bottle the entire time. Lord Bear is animated. Omegon is animated with tentacles. When is the naughty anime happening? Lol's happy birthday. Look at Pornhub. It's there somewhere.
Lord Bear is animated.
We were years ago, right? So people don't know this. Years ago, Alex and I were going to meet up in onesies. A bear onesie and a squid onesie, was it? With wings?
I believe so.
And we were going to wrestle. It was like, we were going to meet up in a high street and just start fighting. That was the plan.
I cast
That
would
away
make for a
with
good-ass
my
video.
gone
That would have been
fox
hilarious.
repellent
We
spray.
can still do that when it's quarantine if it ever ends.
I regret nothing.
Neither should you, Villa Vendetta. That was a work of art.
Yes,
It was
you
my
should.
pleasure. I enjoyed it.
Sake. I get it. It's open. Interestingly, so it's obviously I'm 35, and what happens on birthdays customarily birthday beats, right? Well,
Yeah.
I'm in a house surrounded by 9 children and 7 adults. No, hang on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because my dad and his partner came over. And no lie, nobody, when they mentioned my birthday beats, nobody came up to hit me. And I was like, that's interesting. So what do we do instead? And they're like, well, this kid he's been dropping things, breaking things all day. It's like 8-year-old kid who just really funny. So I just went up to him and tapped him. I was like, 1. I'm like, no lie, just like a gentle 1-finger tap on the shoulder. 1, because I'm not a bully, you know. Thank you, Lisa, for the $2 donation. Everyone should go. If that's your channel name on YouTube, you should go to follow you. She was my original cartoon avatar artist, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be. I can't remember. Miss Shadow Paint, maybe. Can't remember. Sorry. But yeah. So I did that. Others tapped him a couple times. It's funny. And then his older sister, like Johnny Wilkinson, just comes in and yeets her foot up his ass. I'm like, whoa, lad. Okay. Wait, we can do that as well? Hey, Carlos. That's fair. I mean, I'm more than happy to take birthday beats. I don't care. I was sat in the armchair because everyone else was in the other room opening belated Christmas presents from my father, granddad, to his grandchildren, because he couldn't get them to us in time. And Skog's cringing. So right, if you donate $5 exactly, that pops up a particular alert that makes Skog cringe more than me. Oh, hang on. Crispo, £2. I need to see Senpai Meg and Daddy Alex wrestle, especially in mud with little to no cloths.
I'd do it.
I need more than 2 fucking pounds, you pricks. But yes, £5 is the exact amount that does an alert where Skog will cringe. There it is. Thirsty Don gets whipped. Birthday beats you, eh? Thank you for the £5 donation. Yes, birthday.
You're right there, Omegon.
I'm suffering.
Good.
Oh, hang on. Leona. Okay, done now. Happy birthday, Meg. Really, I'm ever so glad I followed that Patreon link. It's been a wild ride. You've created a one-of-a-kind community. Thank you. That's very kind of you to stop making me suffer.
Make him suffer more. The more he suffers, the better things will be.
Usually, when I stream, I talk about my day, right? So I mostly spent most of my time. I made a Halls of Injustice video because obviously I'm trying to make things better. But I also had a shed arrive for myself, and the shed intention is to turn it into a storage unit so I could store my stuff safely, because my stuff is in the loft, and because of a recent pipe leak, I'm like, oh no! Oh, Dave! That's it, player! Yes! Then that pops. Oh, I didn't do it. It has to do it through Streamlabs. I'm sorry. Oh, it's a Streamlabs thing. I'm sorry,
you need
Dave.
to link your super chats up properly.
Yeah, I do. I'm a boomer. Actually, no, it's linked to... Yeah, I do need to link them up. You have to do it through...
Well, it's not a case of linking them up. You actually need to do them all individually. But
Yeah, I remember. Thing is, I don't stream on this channel often enough. That's why I never did it.
Yeah.
Which would make
Hello,
sense.
Carlos. I hope you're well, mate.
It's been too long, Carlos. Yeah.
Hope you're good, mate.
Sorry to hear your country's on the list of countries that now can't come here.
I cast you away.
Oh, yeah,
Steve,
we've got-
there we
we've got
go.
Phosphorus repellent spray.
Thank you for the £5 donation. Your suffering amuses us. There you go, Skog. That was for you. George Soros says thank you. Leona, well, I can go back to making you suffer if you like. Please don't. I don't know if you've been paid yet. just don't. Okay. Ah, dear oh dear. Where were we?
Well, by the way, I have achieved success during this stream.
Oh, what's that?
Ella, I just looked at Twitter. Ella's changed her profile.
What did you do?
It's because I give her shit for pretending that she's married to fucking Lord Bear. So, you know, she's deleted it from her description. My bullying finally worked. See, bullying, it works.
Why did you do... Oh, what is wrong with you?
Why?
Oh, I don't know. It just amuses me, I guess.
What's wrong with me? I enjoy bullying my friends. And anybody else, really, who happens to walk into my fucking
I cast
crosshairs.
you away.
Crispo,
Omegon
I'm up to £38 now, so I've
phosphorus
donated more than
repellent
£2,
spray.
Daddy Boomer. Thank you for the £5 donation, Lord Crispo, for the incredible, generous donations, and for making Skog cringe. And me. Added bonus, I guess.
I don't understand why you cringe these things.
I don't know. I think I always felt uncomfortable when money was always on the. You know, it's a weird aspect for me. I don't know why it is. It's just the way I am. I accept it. You know.
Take the animal's money.
Okay, I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna answer a question in the chat here. Did anyone see Nick Ricardo's video throwing shade at Amberlynn? I did, because Sinatra sent it to me, and I said to him, "Make a video out of it." Because to me, that was actually really funny. I mean, some of it was kind of repetitive, funny, but it's still funny. I'm only a few months older than you. Fantastic. I'm so happy to know I'm older than others.
Yeah, you are pretty old.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
Necro, I will fucking murder you, you prick.
I saved
Don't
up to
do
make
it.
you suffer. I'm a good person. Well, I hope it was worth it then, because then that's a gift to you as well. What were we talking about before all
You're
this?
effectively buying a product. Well, I mean, I've read the filth to you, which I
Yeah.
know you enjoy
Yeah.
quite a bit.
I know there were topics, and it just got absolutely derailed, which is, I'll be honest, whenever you and I stream together, that happens on your channel. Even if there's a really serious topic, I just derail it.
Yeah, like
And
that one time I tried starting a brand new streaming live series, and
I
you
just
completely derailed it.
shat on it, yeah.
Who shaded you? Did I shade Omegon?
No, that was Nick Ricardo shading Amberlynn.
Oh yeah. Well, I personally felt that
Beans on toast. Thank you, Polcheski.
what the fat sisters called again?
Slatons?
Slatons, yes.
Yeah, won a kid recently, didn't they?
When Amy's preggers. When Amy slated, it works. When Amy slated Amberlynn Reed and even darkened her knuckles,
Yeah.
that gave me a life. It gave me my life.
I cast you away.
Oh, hang on. The real Dave. Thank you for the £5 donation. There. Now there can be cringe. Thank you for the £5 donation, my dear friend. Thank you very much.
Beans on toast, hot.
Yes, send more Boona Harbin.
Be extra British about it and throw cheese on it.
And a bit of Worcester sauce, really. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, hang on. Thank you, Filthy Animals, Lover Senpai, for the £10 donation. That's very kind of you. No. You can't buy my love. Oh.
You can buy his affection.
Sure.
Well, I mean,
It's a paid service, but you know that makes me a prostitute.
well, at the end of the day,
Crespo.
prostitutes don't sell their body for money. They sell their
I hope I make as many people suffer with my donations this evening. Uwu for Meggie or something. Thank you for the £5 donation, you dick. Oh, and another one. Omegon donated £1.47. Confirmed. I have toe beans. Well, you know, sure, probably better than toe jam.
You know, one thing I love doing. Lloyd Watson throws a £5 sticker.
Thank you very much.
One thing I like to do, especially used to do when we used to collaborate a lot, is using and showing your avatar's feet in the thumbnail.
Oh yeah, I ask you not to, and then you go and do it. You're like, I mean, I could do that, or I could just ignore you and do it anyway. Polcheski, $3.99. Gotta be British about it and put cheese on it. Yes. That
Are you
hurt
on
my
the
feelings.
game, Omegon?
Sorry?
Is that what's going? Are you on the game? Is that what's going on here?
I have no idea.
You are on the game. You're a slut.
I really.
Slut.
I don't know what's going on.
You did good. I'm glad. Just keep giving him money and keep throwing abuse at him. It's funny.
What we? Oh yeah. So you were talking about the content thing.
Well, that was ages ago. I gave up talking about it because they just keep throwing money.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Stephen, for being here and for the generosity. It was very kind of you. I will try and enjoy the rest of it once my face cools the fuck down.
The more you embarrass him, the hotter it'll get. Eventually, he'll explode. He'll burst like a dirty zit.
I feel like the bot on your server and now on my server are me seeks. But we've limited mine to shill my content only because I can't be bothered with its existence. I fucking hate it and living is pain.
What is it with you and Mr. Meeseeks?
I hate Mr. Meeseeks.
Is it because you're blue?
We can't have more than one.
More than one blue person?
Yeah. The Blue Man Group just, I mean, at least just their heads.
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba
I
dee
beat off a
dabba
guy.
Well, he said it.
Hey, that's the lyrics. Everyone knows it.
I have a question for you. Can you hear my sound pad?
No.
You didn't hear that?
No, sorry.
It's a shame. I wonder if the stream can.
Well.
Oh, fucking sound pad just crashed.
Oh, did it? Oof. That's
No, I
unfortunate.
reopened it. Let's see. I just played the Omegon Delicious sound.
Oh, did you?
I
Oh,
have to wonder whether it comes
delicious.
delicious.
And Lloyd Watson, I would love to see my avatar dressed as Peter Davison's Doctor, as that was my favourite one. Lissa Leo, thank you very much for the €2 donation. That's very kind of you. Even more so because you've not put any kind of cringy comment there. And thank you, Daniel Rivera, for the kind birthday message. But
It's
yeah.
very sad that I can't play soundpad sounds.
I'm sorry. I need to learn to do things like that in my streams. I just don't do it. I mean, I should. Oh, hang on. What was that? Oh, that's the. Oh, Crispo. Daddy Meg, your pet wants feet pics. She's just too scared to say it herself. Thank you for the £3 donation.
Omegon will be selling feet pics for £15 a pop on Instagram. #feet, #finger toes. Sign up now, guys. Sign up.
Why? I don't know what to say.
#Meggy toes. I like that. Can we petition for Omegon to have an OnlyFans where he sells feet pics?
I'll
And
do.
pictures of his thick thighs in various like shorts.
Hang on.
Hey now, you're an all-star. We can't stop
I'll
coming in. They
put
can't stop coming in. They can't stop coming
Lulu
in.
Bell, thank you for the £2 donation. It might be old, we might be salty, but that's okay because he's not ugly. He's got a girlfriend. Her name is Karen, and he lovely eyes thinks he heavenly. Poetry, obviously, but it's worth the cringe.
Why aren't you reading it properly?
Because
Read it!
because it doesn't stay on screen long enough. But sometimes, and it's a long message. Alex, you sing beautifully. Now do All Star. That was you, yeah.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Omegon looks like a bum, and I don't know. Stick a finger in his bum. And happy birthday, Omegon.
I changed the hashtag under the stream.
I can't stop coming, and 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 I can't stop coming.
Suffering.
You know, for a smoker, I can keep going.
I'm very
but it is that time, Omegon. So all donations on pause, please. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Omegon. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Omegon. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. You liked it. You fucking loved it. Now bend over, you slut.
I fucking hate you all. I just hate you all.
He doesn't. He loves
I added,
all of you.
for those who are interested, I put Meggy Toes or whatever as a hashtag under the stream. You're all welcome.
This is wonderful. Encore. I mean, I can go again if you want.
No. No. I'm looking for an excuse now to end the stream because I can't endure anymore, and because we can't really talk. It's impossible.
Well, we can. They will stop.
All right, we'll keep talking for a little bit longer. Thank you, Leona. I can hear your pain. It is delicious. You're welcome.
I've come like 3 times. It's way more time.
You know, I'm surprised you're able to keep going at this point. I'm surprised it's not dust.
I have.
Hello, Cece.
I have. 2020 gave me quite a lot of stamina.
Yeah.
To deal with bullshit.
Oh, I'm glad it did.
A lot of patience as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. You're exactly right, Crunchy Karma. This is a truly magical stream.
Fuck you, Karma. Hang on. Thank you, Duck Dog. How do you make an octopus laugh? Give him 10 tickles. Thank you for the £3 donation. See yourself out. George Sarr said thank you.
So, what's the plan for 2021 then, Blue Man?
I'd like to try and hit 100k on YouTube and try and hit 10k on BitChute. They've updated their
website where channels go to die.
I know, but my content goes down. I'm making a video to go over there soon. I'll make it tomorrow. I'm trying to be more active there as well, but shorter videos.
I would upload there, but I hate them.
That's fair. They recently changed their reward thing from a plaque, a sheet of bronze, to a medallion instead, and I'm like, actually, I like the look of that. Give it to me.
You're not gonna get your BitChute plague anymore.
I wouldn't say no. If they sent me a little T-virus jar, I'm not going to be like, that's not what I wanted. No, I'm going to be like, well, I did ask for it.
You did, yes. You did.
I'll be very happy to take such a thing. 100k on this channel is the main one, I think. Obviously, this month, January is the hardest one, I think, because it's burnout after Christmas. So just got to get back into...
it's a long, cold, dark month.
Yeah, it's not the easiest one. I mean, if you did really well in December, you just watch that plummet afterwards. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it at all. Bye, Lulu Bell. Thank you for being here. And Crispo, you know what? You've been incredibly generous. Please save your money for someone else who streams that you can freak account with it.
Why are you trying to be humble for?
Give me your money, you slut.
There we go.
So I there's no growth at the moment. The channel is, but the views are still there, so I know I'm retaining my audience. So I'm quite happy to wait until like February and March,
100,000.
and then push in like March or something, because that gives me time to sort of find some topics and go from there. Try and push it, because it's not with what's 93.2. That's astonishing.
Yeah,
And,
you're nearly there, mate.
Yeah, I
Told you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I thought you'd reach it in 2020, but
To be fair,
yeah,
I
2021.
think I made it hard for myself because there were topics I refused to go near, and I should have, because the channel was suffering because I wasn't changing a bit. And I mean, this month I'm not going to try and change. I'm going to be a bit more me, because honestly, it's very very tiring pouncing on topics that constantly change, and the landscape is changing. For example, commentary as a genre, it's always been a very reactionary area.
Yeah.
But those more that do. Oh, hang on. Some slut. Thank you for the £2 donation. Yes, senpai. Thank you. There are some channels cropping up now, growing, blowing up, because they're much more vicious, and I don't do that. They're not just reactionary, they're okay with bullying, and there's nothing wrong with that if you want to be that, but you are the channels that then become the light that shined on commentary, because you're already setting a standard of perception, I guess, optics, and at the same time you also run the risk of being terminated, because you do walk a very fine line with TOS.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe, for the kind, generous donation. Seriously, though, happy birthday, you insufferable creature. That's the nicest thing you've ever said. Thank you. Genuinely, very grateful. I think it's very interesting. I mean, I've been noticed by one or two of them, and I just sort of try and stay back and not get involved with them, because I watch other content they've made, and I'm like, you guys suck. But then, they get the views, and they do put in effort to research content, so I can't knock them or mock them, because actually most of the content's good.
Yeah.
When you're poking holes, though, and you look no better than the very people you criticize, it's rather amusing. And Moistski, Meg, will you consider hiring a transcriber or adding captions to your videos so the autocaps will stop calling you Omegon? Nah.
I love the auto captions, especially on live streams, because you can watch them live.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Shara Harris, thank you for the $2 donation. Can't stay long, just popping in, going back to work. Have fun. Hope work goes well for you. Thank you for being here. Very grateful. I'm not against those commentary channels, by the way. I should say it's their work. It's what they do. I just look and think it's very hard to be in a commentary sphere and be more neutral and try and grow when others have a very negative perception of you as a whole, and you've got to try and convince them otherwise by being the more calmer.
Selling your personality would be a very hard sell, but there's a very nice super chat right there.
Roxa Zaloa. Oh, I can't pronounce that.
Roxa Zaloa.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Omegon. Best wishes for your 35th year and for a wonderful 2021 in general. Thank you for all the lovely content. You help keep me entertained while I work at home. Thank you for that incredibly generous donation. Thank you very much. Oh dear. Awkwardness intensifies. Right. So, like, for example, collaborations. Anyone notice the last one I did was, I think, You and Me Social Repose.
Yeah.
Which hit 100k just before Christmas, which was insane. It's fantastic news.
It's nice to know that 100,000 people have seen me dressed like that.
Yeah. Social Recluse. Well done. I think it was. I'm just glad, because I was worried for that video for a while, but it banged. You're good. And I really enjoyed making it. And
I enjoyed making it.
Yeah, I'm not in any hurry to make a new one, quite frankly. I don't care enough right now. There's no point. We're in January, so it's one of those weird things where there's just no point because it won't get promoted as much. Catwoman Gaming, thank you for the $2 donation. How about covering John asks, how about covering Def Noodle's beef with Augie? No,
I was going to suggest that to you.
because I watched the stream between them, and I'll be honest, I nearly fell asleep. It was
It's long. It's like 3 hours long.
Yeah, 3 hours, and all I learnt from it was nothing. I learnt nothing.
You
Scouse,
could highlight it.
yeah. Scouse Fish, happy birthday, Omegon. Hope you enjoyed being the centre. Thank you for the centre of attention.
Yes, he did.
Thank you for the
Fucking loved
£5
it.
donation. Yes, I am the birthday slut. Clip that.
Clip it. Use it as a soundpad sound.
Please do. I expect nothing less. So I'm. It's interesting to an extent, but at the same time, all it did was confirm my suspicions of Death Noodles, and Augie's always been very. He does try and do some I'd say he does try and be neutral-ish, but he has an opinion, which is something I think he should always hold on to because he's blowing up. He's doing well. Many
He's
creators,
doing very well.
yeah, many creators he associates with that I do struggle a little to understand how, but then others put in incredible effort to what they do, and they should obviously be proud of what they've accomplished because they've smashed it. Death Noodles, he can be funny. There's no denying that. But since he went on an unblocking spree and I'm still blocked on both his accounts, clearly I got to him. Apparently he still
There's
can't.
a word that I would use, but I won't use it here.
You want to go with snowflake?
No.
I won't press then, because yes, I don't know. I don't know if I'll cover it because I'm not too. It's just a bit of a strange one to me. I know about the petition to ban Eugenia off social media. That's such a grey area. Such a really.
I thought about bring that, and even I can't make up my mind on that one.
Yeah, I saw Jacqueline Glenn did a video on it, I believe.
You
And
know, it's honestly, when it comes to things like that, it's better off just being objective as you can than just asking the audience what their fucking opinion is.
Thing is, I don't have an opinion on it. That's
There
the
you
part.
go. Just present it as it is then.
Yeah, I don't have an opinion on it. I've looked at this and I'm sat here like, I don't have an opinion. I just can't think where I'd want to sit. Let's yeet her from everywhere temporarily or until she gets her stuff in order. But then if we do that, you open up a rather nasty and set a nasty precedent. You open up a rather uncomfortable door. It's a slippery slope. It is.
There's nothing wrong with doing a retrospective on it, to be honest, mate.
I think give it time once it's all blown over. It's the same with like pyrocynical stuff. Others have said come back to it in 6 months and see what happens. I'm happy to not ever go near it again because, well, I got accused of victim blaming by a rather large channel, which is amusing to me because for that to be true, somebody has to be a victim. And interestingly, for someone to be a victim in this, you have to use a moral argument and not a legal argument.
Your pyro video was my Nick Ocado Stephanie Sue video.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
remember that shit when I tried covering that and it was okie dokie,
Yeah.
okie dokie. And
When-
in the end, I said, you know what? You can go suck my fucking big fat brown penis and go fuck off. You know, in the end.
Yeah, I just thought it best to walk away because it was December and I'm like, I need to focus on this. As far as, I'll admit some of the information in those videos wasn't perfectly presented and perhaps I didn't approach it in good faith. There's a possibility and I will willingly accept that. But I just, when someone much larger than me says victim blaming still, and I'm like, how?
Who said that?
I think it was Edwin Costa. He has
What the fuck is that?
I don't know, he's got a big channel. He was streaming with Turkey Tom, and who did the document on Pyro, I believe.
Yeah.
Pink Harlow Driving Ape, thank you for the $10 donation. Happy birthday. It's very kind of you. Thank you. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want people to think I'm going to be throwing shade at people. I don't care for that. Not
I
going to do
watched
it.
it from Turkey Tom's perspective, and I saw that the last video he did, that like to dislike ratio was not very good.
Everyone,
That said, I get it, man.
the fun thing here is that a lot of your own audience will watch and support you anyway. There'll always be people like that. But when your own audience do not agree with you, you've got to then decide, and your only response is, you shouldn't be here then as a supporter of my channel, just unsubscribe. Perhaps you're taking the wrong tact here.
No,
My view
you're
is,
allowed to do
if my audience call me out on something, I think most people can agree, I take it very... Bye, Mickey, thank you for being here. I take it very seriously. I do not say, you're wrong, I'm right. No.
I do.
You do.
Fuck them.
True. Thank you, Pinkalo. It's your birthday. Throw the shade. I won't be doing that. I don't... People know I don't do that. It's not... I don't like to do that, either. It's why I've always been... I'd like to believe more measured, I guess, maybe. I just don't like being rude to people. It's not nice.
I do.
Sure. I don't...
People are dicks to me, though, because my Englishness tends to piss people off, I find. So,
Yeah.
You give me an excuse to be a dick, and I will take the opportunity to do it.
Yeah. That's fair. I won't, but I think for me it's just... My audience, if they tell me I've done something wrong, I will immediately address it. I've cocked up in the past on videos, and they've told me, and I'm like, you're right. Okay, then. Say goodbye to the video. I'll address it quickly in a post. We'll move on. Learn from this mistake. Simple as that.
I mean, I'll learn from it if enough people say it.
Yeah. And to address Epic Sparkle Princess, how did you decide on having a squid as a logo and mascot? Cthulhukin, actually. It was inspired by a Cthulhu ski mask my niece chose via an app called Geek. I bought it. I still have it. I then went with stock images off Google because I couldn't edit at the time. My computer wasn't good enough. I eventually hired Miss Shadow Paint, who very kindly did it for free. I then paid her for an update, and then I changed to... now she calls Sky Raw Draws, I believe the channel's called. And she's done my avatar art ever since, and I have a different artist do backgrounds, and others do thumbnails. And I should say, all are paid for. All. No joke, we don't do things for free around here. We will not. Others still, and that is shade at some people who still do that shit, because I really don't do that. I can't abide. Yes. Lloyd, do I have a favourite fifth story?
Baby.
My favourite story is when he regenerated in number 6 and the show went to shit. Huh. You're welcome. In reality, I actually can't remember any story by name, so I couldn't possibly say. I do apologise. My memory is a goldfish. Mostly because I haven't watched it in a long time. I just loved the stick of celery or leek or whatever bloody hell it was on his very cricket uniform. Longfoot, thank you for the €10 donation. Happy birthday, Omegon. Very kind of you, thank you. I think... so when others do throw shade my way, I have to be a bit more careful. I was told about the stream in question, and I ignored it a little, then went and watched. When then Pyro came out with a video and he addressed it, I was sat here like, well then, he's just basically restated the document, but made it clearer where points were ignored. The response that came from Tom, though, it was a case of, I never said grooming, but you reference grooming. Well, I didn't mean legal, I'm arguing moral. This is where I'm like, you're a commentary channel, and one of the worst things you're doing is shifting the goalpost when it suits you. Yeah. That was a very kind thing for you to do, Lisa, by the way, redoing the Fifth in Cage. I really appreciate that. So I don't... It's a very weak thing to do. We know this from shifting fallacies and straw men, and shifting goalposts is a very... Well, it was a very bedroom feminist thing to do back in the day, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Or it was the Black Lives Matter thing of the past where someone said more black people die at the hands of police officers, but the numbers show it's mostly white people. So the counter-argument to that you usually got was a shifting goalpost by saying proportionately, by representation of people per country in the country. And I'm like, that's a really bad argument. Question, are you mum? A badge that says mum. No, so Roxa Zaloa, the badge was made as an homage to my mother who died in 2016 after a car crash. I had Lisa in the chat make the original and put it on my avatar as an homage. And that badge stayed on my avatar for a while. I took it off a while back in 2019, but there's a new version of it on the Imperial Guard Meg avatar, which is the main badge. If you look at it clearly enough, it says Mum. And it's just there because Well, I love my mother, and I like having that there. Personal touch. Let's go with that. I hope that answers your question. And no, I'm never mother. I'm never mother. I will never be mother. I don't lay eggs. I don't bear children. Okay.
Mother Cthulhu.
Mother Meggie.
Mother Meggie. Mother Meggie Weggy Doodah.
Thank you. I don't know. But yeah, it was...
commentary is a very spicy genre to be in.
It is now, isn't it?
Even if it wasn't as bad a few years ago.
I think
because YouTube used to be very much Wild West, especially back in 2016 before the demonetization.
I also think that prior to Trump being elected, people were very much like there's a status quo politically. Mummy Omegon, thank you, Moistski, for the $2.99. That's very kind of you. And when he got elected and inaugurated, the divide didn't help because people then became more reactionary to a different target. Because I remember people were talking about the culture war and fucking hell, that was a mess, wasn't it? And it was.
Oh yeah, but don't take me back to that, please.
I know. I'm not going to. But it was very interesting how some got very much Omegon. Thank you, Pincalo. Roxa Zillow, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, I've got a Necronomicon cookbook called the Necronomnomicon.
It sounds delicious.
With legit recipes in it. And so the culture war thing was quite a big deal, but it then got... I mean, most then just said, we lost. Okay, move on to the next thing. And politics became the thing, and I was like, fuck that. I ain't getting involved in that. I'm just going to go back to what I started doing. Well, I did do politics as well, which is why I moved some content to the politics channel, but I wanted to also... I just wanted to talk about subjects that took my fancy, and thank you anyway. You don't have to send super chats, but it's very kind of you to wish me a very happy birthday. Name that I cannot pronounce, and I do apologise fully for that. Lissa Leo, thank you for all those stickers and the 549. It's very kind of you.
That's kind of the attitude that I've taken now, Omegon, after everything that I've done after 4.5 years on fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit anymore. I'm gonna cover whatever the fuck I want now.
I've got some series, and they obviously were never meant to be, but one was Halls of Injustice was the one I really wanted to work, and for those who didn't know, Twat was meant for him.
Yeah, that was actually my idea initially, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was meant for him. Well, it was. We were pitching ideas. It was on the table, and I'm like, "Can I take it?" Like, all right, cool.
Yeah, Omegon and I used to pitch a lot of ideas to each other.
We were looking at series to work for his channel as well, and yeah.
Because what we tried to do is we tried to turn my channel into a uniformed, cohesive, fairly neat, styled channel.
Yeah.
But that's not me. That's not my personality.
Yeah.
And after all the bullshit that I've done and tried and all my fuck ups, as I said, for content wise, I'm just gonna do what the fuck I want. I'm not gonna be a particular type of channel.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, with me, Exhibition of Stupid People was something I did in the early days, but it was called the Exhibition of Stupidity. I did 7 of those. I did one a month for a while, and then obviously Mum died. I came back, did one more, and I just forgot about it. And I was like, my patrons very kindly put lots of subjects in the recommended tab for me, and I'm sat here like, I could do a video on all of them. I should do that because some of these aren't topics that I can... I don't mean this sounds really weird, but to stretch a topic, there isn't enough information to make it seem like a substantial video, so you have to stretch it, and I don't want to do that. So EOSP was born. Obviously, I've reduced that a bit more, so it's 4 topics at most, because then that fits. It's a more filling video. It doesn't have too much going on. Twat.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Twat is certainly something. Yeah. Halls of Injustice, though, was that one I always had videos where I covered Injustice in the past. And it was just something I really wanted to do because I like it. And I also like Judge Dredd. Seriously, my avatar looks amazing in that uniform and everything.
You know what's funny? I spent 4 years trying to pull myself to a position to be more like you, and then multiple sclerosis struck.
To be fair, things were MS really did. You were doing all right, to be honest, but that really just absolutely ruined you. I mean, you still do well on stream. You're streaming. You're you're an amazing streamer by comparison to me, especially because you know how to hold a show, you prepare for it, you have everything set. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not really. I don't have intros for streams, even though I'd love to make them. I don't have.
Cecil told me that as well. She told me that in DMs a while back, and I really got my back up about it.
Really?
I was just like, yeah, but I'm also a good video maker as well. She went, yeah, but you're a better streamer.
Oh, you are good. To be fair, you are a good creator, but your bread and butter is streaming. It always has been.
Yeah, it always has.
And it always showed. Yeah, it always showed in even when obviously maybe not. I don't know if there's any good memories on this, but I remember even Ghost Poo when you three were hosting in turn. You guys all are better live streamers than creators. Even though obviously Sinatra's a massive channel. I've thrown shade at Drunkle, by the way, on Twitter for you see that?
No, I didn't.
He retweeted a Trump video, and I said, I thought you edited it because it explains your lack of content. And he just replies, bitch.
Well, yeah. Drunkle was made for streaming in a very similar way to what I was. Alex versus G-Man was the funniest live stream I've ever watched. Comedy gold.
That stuff. G-Man, I remember him from the Drunken Peasants days, and yeah, I mean, that guy...
He's fucking hard worked, man, he really is.
But, I mean, I'll be honest, he's game. He's always game for a stream, though.
Yeah, he is.
And he makes it very entertaining, and
He banned me from his stream yard.
Well done.
Not stream, he banned me from his stream yard, the encoder.
Oh, hang on. Ash donated 147. Enjoy the Alex and you romance picture I drew for you. Hang on, let me go and... If this is NSFW and I go and pull this up on the strip... Well, it's not totally NSFW, but I could probably put that on the screen. Hang on. Let me save it to the desktop and... where's the image of Chris Whitty? There it is. I'll change it for this, shall I? Is it too big? It's a bit big. Let me just...
No, I fucking love live streaming. Because I can sit there and I can talk utter bollocks without anyone actually being there for fucking hours.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and that's all you need to be a good streamer is just have lots of energy.
Yeah.
But the issue that I face now is fatigue. Talking and live streaming is extremely energy sapping. You might not think it is just sitting here talking, but talking,
it's the social aspect, isn't it?
Chat, keeping an eye on the chat.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on everything that's going on. Doing all of that, it can be exhausting. And the thing is, why am I white? I ain't that pasty.
I'm not.
I'm just saying.
It's just I don't know what to say. Okay.
I'll accept it. I mean, he has far better hair than me and an excellent fucking jawline. But why am I always muscular?
I'll be honest. If you're muscular, I am absolutely. I'm beefcake in that.
Yeah, you're right. You're more of a bear than me.
Right.
I mean, I like it. I appreciate it. Can I have it?
I'll DM it to you.
I want to share it on Twitter.
I'll DM it to you. I've got you, player. I like the the picture you sent me. You absolute. Oh my god.
I didn't make that either, by the way.
The absolute. The blasphemy.
Am I allowed to share that on Twitter?
Ash, can you
make
share?
Ash?
Yeah, just do it. It's fine. I've given you permission.
Is it okay, Ash, if I share the white version of me to Twitter?
Oh, jeez. Some of these cursed images. Oh my god. There's
You could at least given me a nice package to work with. You know what I mean?
I'll put that there. There you go. There's the other image. You can all go walk the cursed earth after that.
Make it worse, Ash. Make it worse.
I have a question then, I guess, because obviously you don't really do. Obviously, you say you don't make much content these days because of issues, and
I'm trying.
Yeah, exactly. It's that push, and I know you mentioned that, so I fully support that because if you can find that motivation to do it, then you're already succeeding. So my question is, do you think, this obviously still within commentary, do you think commentary is better than what it was when we started, or do you think it's perhaps negatively changed as time has progressed?
The problem is 2020 was the entire year itself was an outrage machine.
Oh god, it was, wasn't it?
People were popping off over any shit that they possibly could. So it's very hard for me to judge what the commentary community is now, because in 2019, and obviously I'm excluding social political commentary from this because I've always been a fan of the kind of like reaction drama commentary community. It's not that it's worse. It just there is a different kind of standard now.
Yeah.
And for a while there was this kind of British versus American. But there is a lot of space for the rational kind of take on things, without getting outraged over bullshit.
Yeah.
But to a backdrop of like gameplay, for example, much like how the original
Leafy and
commentators
Pyro and all
were.
that.
Yeah, a good example of this is Optimus. He was somebody who was recommended to me by YouTube by the notification button. Very strange. I've been subscribed to him since. He's recently hit 1 million subscribers. The fucking madman uploads like 3 or 4 videos a goddamn day. He just sits there, uploads gameplay, and talks over stuff. He talks about politics from time to time.
Does that remind you of
drama.
Does it remind you of like Monday Matt with his 3 to 4 uploads, or V with his 3 to 4 uploads back when they were like really grinding it?
Yeah. Except for like there's gameplay in the background. It's either Call of Duty or it's fucking City Skyline or something stupid.
Yeah.
And he'll talk about anything that takes his fancy, And I've been trying so hard to kind of take that kind of attitude to things. I mean, I don't want to do what he does. Fuck that. Fucking 4 videos a day. You must be out of your goddamn mind.
I honestly,
handle it.
one is the most I could do.
Well, I used to when I first started, 1 video a day. I can't even imagine doing that now. Like, all I could do is sit in front of my camera. I could talk about minor bullshit. I could do that. I could, but I can't.
Right.
2020 did far too much fucking damage to me. It's not going to fucking happen as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to just do 1 a week, and that's fucking difficult. But yeah, Optimus, he'll cover anything that tickles his fancy. He'll talk about Cardi B, like I did. He'll talk about fucking Trump. He'll talk about the state of the nation. Like, he'll just think of a random topic to talk about, like nostalgia, just to have an extra video out.
Yeah.
But people like it. I sit there and listen to the fucking mad cunt. He doesn't script. He doesn't do any of that. There's clearly no editing involved. The only thing that he probably does is just record the gameplay and probably edit a little bit of that to make sure there's some action going on.
Right.
And that's the thing about YouTube. Like, people want to hear people's opinions. They want to hear people be real. But the commentary community itself, I do believe that there is a standard that is expected now. Because you do have your Turkey Toms, you do have your Nick Diorio, and if you look at people like them guys, the editing is fucking fabulous. It's fantastic. I haven't seen editing like that in a long time. Right? There's no bullshit gameplay in the background or anything else like that. The editing is fucking fantastic. But they are a little bit more on the nose than I would say a British content creator is typically. I think there is an American-British kind of like dynamic almost that people kind of look for. And Americans do tend to be more successful generally.
Yeah.
I mean, us Brits, we dominated the vlog genre for a while, the beauty genre for a while, but people have gone off all that bullshit now. 2020 was the year of actual blood sports, really. People want to see rage. They want to see people kicking off about minor shit, because that's what 2020 did to people. People were bored at home. You know? I think that things will stabilize again, to be honest with you. And there are examples of people who remained completely stable and rational throughout the entire year. Kudos to them for doing that.
Absolutely.
Because being able to present something as objective and then give your opinion, it seems to be a more and more difficult thing to do these days. But
yeah.
I think things will stabilize eventually.
I hope so. Oh, that's what you... Sith. Okay. He's very kindly done, a version of what I requested when it came to my avatar and Peter Davison, the Fifth Doctor, by cropping my avatar's head and putting it on Peter Davison's body with the wings. Thank you very much for doing that. I'll put it on the screen now to... Yes. I mean, it just looks glorious next to me spooning Alex, looking like he's been through war.
War.
It's just, you've seen things, okay? Oh dear.
Does Ash have a Twitter that I can credit
Ash?
her on? Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. I'll send it to you. It's fine. Give me a sec, because I
don't like
on a regular basis I block her because she annoys me. Here's her Twitter for you, mate. Okay.
Achilles, please don't confuse me talking about American content creators versus British content creators as a dig at America. It's not that at all. I'm purely basing that on what I've seen from British commentators and American commentators. It's not a dig at all at American commentators because I watch American content.
Hello, Tiger Lily.
Hello, Tiger Lily. I hope you're well, darling. It's been a hot second since I've seen you. I hope you're good. It's much more of a comparison thing. I feel like the YouTube community will sometimes want that extra spice because the Americans do tend to be a little bit more brash than we do, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy it.
Yeah,
you know,
they'll say things we won't say, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. You know, I mean, when it comes to me, I rub people the wrong way because of how I present things, because I'm exceedingly English. From sometimes, especially when I'm scripting, it sounds 100 times fucking worse.
Yeah.
That's the issue that I found with Hater Nation. Like, I could have said the exact same shit as Omegon, but even though Omegon has a far more well-spoken attitude, they treated me as if I was snotty. You know what I mean? But had I been American, I feel like the delivery that you see from an American reactor or commentator is that the people tend to take better to, if that makes sense. It's not a dig. It's absolutely not a dig because I love American content creators. But I also I enjoy lots of different content creators. It doesn't really matter where they're from, but that's the point that I was trying to make. And I've just spent about 30 minutes explaining that.
I do want to add to that. One of the reasons I don't think I got anywhere near as much flack, if any at all, was entirely because I didn't associate with anyone. I wasn't involved in the
networking is some of the battle of becoming a content creator.
Yeah, it is. But when it came to the hater that community hater nation, hater, thank you, nation, I didn't network with any of them. I made my videos and walked away.
But the thing is that was one of my mistakes, though. It was the exact same mistake I did in the political commentary community.
Oh, the skeptics not as well, yeah.
I got too fucking involved in the community politics itself.
Yeah.
And plus, you know me, I like fighting everyone, so... and I'm trying to stop that. I'm not a part of any community now. No matter what Kiwi Farms fucking says, and the rest of those anti-hater retards, I ain't a part of anything. I am an island, skinny, sexual caramel island.
You have to tell me about that after stream, perhaps. I think we've been going for an hour and 40 minutes. Now would be a good time for us to finish. Because things have died down, my face has cooled off, and I still have chocolate on my desk I want to eat. So, is there anything you would like to promote before I end?
Yeah, guys, I stream to Twitch 4 times a week. I usually go for around 2 hours, or sometimes go a bit longer, every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, from 8 p.m. Britbong time, 3 p.m. Eastern. Give us a follow. I'd surely appreciate it. And I am going to be uploading a new video. It was supposed to be today. I'd have missed my deadline, but today was one of those days where I couldn't avoid it. So if you're not subscribed to me, there's the channel there. Go give us a subby wubby doo dah.
Please consider doing so. Thank you very much for being here. You know, when we stream, there's a chemistry. It always works, even if it is me being either a dick to you. Thank you, Mitch. That's very kind of you, mate. And that's genuinely thank you, mate. Haven't spoken to you in a while. Hope you're doing well. If you haven't already, please follow him. Please subscribe to him, either on YouTube or Twitter or both, or both. Thank you for the well wishes. I genuinely am very grateful, and for the incredible generosity. Thanks, Dave. Hydrate. I have some whiskey here. Thank you. Omegon's got a nice thick pair of thighs, and I can't wait for his own OnlyFans. Thank you, Moistski. yeah, it means the world to me. Genuinely, thank you for that. And yeah, we'll leave. Is there a final word you'd like to say?
Happy birthday. Love you. The rest of you animals, subscribe.